say you're not rubbing it into your or like the spray stuff. Like you get the spray stuff, right? You spray it all over. You spray it on your arm.
Sure.
And then you rub it. Yeah.
Sure.
So it rubs all over. But like, aren't you also equally rubbing it into your
I would say so, yeah.
Is it like the sunblock's not like, well, once on his arm, let's go into the arm.
Right. I like your hands, but I do think the palm is a little rougher and has less absorption. Has less absorbing than the arm.
Yeah, I think so, but when you think about it,
That's true. Don't take it off. But your hand is almost, that's why wetness doesn't just, if you put your hand in water, it doesn't absorb the water.
right.
But if you put your arm in water,
It's off.
yeah.
That's why we have towels.
I think you're just getting sunscreen on both.
Yeah.
But that's a good point. I like it. It's kind of like what's his face?
Gallagher.
Schimmel.
Oh, Schimmel.
Gallagher too. No, Schimmel. He said, "I bought that cream, that makes your dick bigger." And he's like, "I lathered my hands up," and then I realized, wait, why are my hands bigger?
Ah.
Great bit.
Yeah, funny guy.
Yeah, he's good.
I'm
He's
gonna
dead.
have to like pass off here because I got too much.
Sorry.
But
we've been zigging and zagging.
today I had to drive to Chris D to do his podcast.
Okay,
Chris
Staten
D.
Island.
Drove to Staten Island, which is a fucking abortion.
Oh.
But I listened to, I was in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge, and I said, you know what I need to do? I want to really smile and have some joy, some glorious joy. Tossed on old track number 2, Ben Bailey Boulevard.
Wow, that's a deep cut.
If you're at home, he might have been taken off of Spotify, but if you pause the podcast, go to Apple Music, Spotify, put on the Ben Bailey Boulevard track of Ben Bailey's album, which is called Ben Bailey Boulevard.
I disagree. Don't pause. Do it later. Do it, but keep going with this. We're rolling.
That's a good point, but what a bit. He's killing. Have you heard that?
Yes. It's been a while.
Murder. It's such an amazing bit. Classic comic.
But what a thing. That's a great moment there. It's a great point because everybody's got these comedy albums and they're supposed to make you happy. They're supposed to make you feel good. And you wanted to feel good. You put it on.
Joy to the world. Well, I had on like XM because I'm like this old ass. In traffic, I can't listen to music. If I'm cruising, I'm
Interesting.
if I'm sitting and like stop,
Yes. You want a little stimulation. You want a little Farrakhan.
you want
something.
a big retard telling you what's what.
Yes.
So I was like listening to like Stern and Whitney Cummings on, who's great. But I was like, I'm not feeling this, and I was like, I'm going to Ben Bailey Boulevard, and I was laughing like I was like a psycho, just doubled over, pounded the table. One of the great bits of all time.
That's great. That's a 25-year-old bit. I feel like you put on comedy now. It's like, hey, my dad fucked my face when I was 5, and see boo boo.
Well, it's so funny. It's very nice. It's like never I'll pause Palm Springs. I thought I've been talking this whole time.
No, but at least put a bow on the nuts.
I mean, it's bow. I'm in there for 7 days. I'm in the
wow.
half day here.
Okay, geez. Well, let me put a big you did that with your mom. She took touch this and she tied it.
Oh, kind of.
Yeah. I only remember a memory of my mother. But, well, I don't know where to begin either. It's been 16 years. I don't know where I was. But I'll just fast forward, FF, all the way up to Moon Tower. Cat Stevens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very
Yusef
good.
Islam.
Yeah.
So, by the way, what a horrible thing to lose that name. Cat Stevens. And
Yeah.
you're going to change it Yusef Islam? Come on. A muzzy cat.
Nothing wrong with a Muslim cat.
Cat Muzz. So,
I hope that chair, that squeaky's not picking up on the sound.
yeah.
Are you listening to
You
it?
all right? Queeps. Sounds like a hotel fuck.
Palm Springs.
Yeah, there we go. Pineapple. I'll try to keep still, but So I fly down to Austin, which you gotta just, anytime you go to Austin, it's exciting. That's one of those poppin', fun, loving towns.
I'm there next week.
Comedy's great. There's podcasting. There's festivals. There's teenagers. There's kids. It's great. There's booze. So you fly down, and you know what's nice is we've been around the block.
Sure.
So you remember you used to fly there and be like, I gotta get my badge. I gotta get my package and my duffel of horse shit. You know, with this is the restaurant town. This is a ticket to a free snack pack at the local daycare. You're never gonna use. So I just land and I go, yeah, I don't need a badge. And they go, you gotta pick up your badge. I'm like, I'm good. I got a show tonight. I'm gonna go to the show. It's sold out. It's at the Paramount Theater. They don't let me in. That's on you. I'm not getting my badge.
No badge.
Fuck a badge. Veg. So is that pod still around?
No. It's
right.
on to Lady Journey now.
Ah, okay.
Adrian out, Hannigan in.
I get it. It happens. So I
College.
get a text. I forgot I never booked an opener.
Ah.
I just forgot.
Oh, you're that guy now. You're Louie.
I'm Louie.
That's
Yes.
what Louie does. You know, he calls the comedy club. He says, hey, Cap City, send a comedian my way.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Pretty fun.
I like. Maybe I'll do that.
What'd you do?
But then you run the risk of getting Johnny Music Cue. You don't want to get that guy. The guy with the turntables, or somebody who looks like Chuck. Either way.
Oh.
So I show up and the show's at 7. It's probably 4:30 in the afternoon. By the way, you land in the airport in Austin. It's jammed. Grand Central Station. It's nothing but comedians. I'm like, oh, there's Mark Maron eating a hoagie. There's Tim Dillon eating a dick. There's Sam Talent. There's Anthony DeVito. There's that guy. It's so cool. A lot of whites. It's Texas.
Yikes.
So I go, hey, let me look at the Moon Tower lineup. See who's around. And so you get your pick of the litter. So I go, oh, there's Rosebud. Beep, boop, boop, boop. Hey, Rose, you want to do it? I'm on a show at 7. All right, blow me. Beep, boop, boop. Hey, DeVito, I'm on a show at 7. Boop. And so you get a little desperate after a while.
Boy.
It's like last call at the bar, you know? You're like, oh, I guess I'll fuck this Rosie O'Donnell character here.
Yikes. Oh, my God.
So I just got an old pal in there. I got Andrew Youngblood, and then
Youngblood.
he's a good egg. And then Zaid.
What?
Remember Zaid? He's a Houston guy.
Oh, I was thinking of I'm thinking of Assad. That's the guy,
Terrorist?
Not Jordan. Syria.
Ah.
Assad.
Got it.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, then there's Arafat. I don't know what he did.
Oh, yeah. He's
Something.
over there.
Not even one.
Woo! You look
Wow.
great. I said it earlier. I said you look great.
Shame works.
You look great.
All right.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Are you kidding?
So then we proceed to do the show. I got 8 guys filming. You got to sign a bunch of shit. There's all this legal horse shit, mumbo jumbo. But show goes on without a hitch. Neil Brennan shows up, and I was like, oh, you want to do 5 or whatever? And he's like, nah. But we chatted, and that was nice. And he just watched the show side stage, which is very nerve-wracking because this guy's got a toe in every comedy pool.
Right.
You know, he's like helping Mulaney write. He does Seth Meyers' correspondence dinner. He's hanging out with Chris Rock or whatever it is.
He's so scary, too, because he's got those clear glasses.
Yeah.
There's like a fish going through him, and he's very, he sits, like leg crossed, like
Yes.
this. And Ari does this, too. He's, kind of pontificating with the glasses,
Right.
and you're like, I'm waiting at any moment, and you're like, you're full of shit. Or something. You know, you just feel this vibe that he's like gonna just tell me my SAT scores and make me cry.
There's a little good cop, bad cop thing going on with him. And he knows his stuff, so you want him to approve of you and all that, but he was very nice. And you go up there and you want to be like, half my act is about queefs, right? Like, this is silly shit.
Right.
But it was all fine, and he hung out. He gave me a ton of notes, ton of tags, which was great.
That's nice.
Then you beeline out of there. It's always nice when you don't have to do the fan stuff. They're like, we got to get you over to here. And you're like, oh, I have no guilt about not shaking hands.
That's nice.
And we went to the New York's Finest
Oh, fun.
at Antone's. And then you're like, oh, there's Rosebud. There's Andy Haynes. Oh, Andy Haynes hosted. That's who it was.
Oh, Hainsey.
Great guy, funny guy.
Love Haynes.
So then you go to New York, and it's all your pals. It's DeVito, it's Haynes, it's Rosebud, it's the other guy. Emma Willman, and all these people you know. So you're like, oh, this is nice. Sypha's there. And boy, did I eat a dick.
Come on,
Isn't
with
that,
eating it.
I swear to God, you do this sold-out theater, has a set of my life. Neil Brennan's high-fiving me. He's got clear glasses. I'm full of shit. And then I go to Antone's, and it's a lot of the same people. And I did some of the same act because I've been at that point.
Getting cum in the face.
Yes, and so I couldn't move because the cum was crackling and harding.
Crackling cum on my face.
Yeah, Stevens?
Neil Diamond.
Yes. So, well, I was kneeling. And, yeah, I got the cum on the face and just ate a dick. And then when you start bombing, I don't know if you remember these days, but the bombing makes you drink more.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing with drinking. If you have a great set, you're like, let me have a couple cocktails. If you bomb, you're like, let me have a couple cocktails. If you're off, you're like, I got a night off.
Let me have some cocktails.
Exactly.
That's a good point. That's the beauty of drinking. It works in any occasion.
Yeah.
A divorce, give me a drink. Married, let's toast the drink.
A wise man once said, win or lose, we still booze.
I love it. Yes. Who said that? Homer Simpson? Beer is the problem and the solution.
It's all my problems.
Wait.
Yeah,
The cause
and
and the solution. There you go.
All my problems.
And then Ben Franklin said, beer is proof that God loves us, which
Yes.
doesn't
God
really make
exists and
sense.
loves us. Yeah. He
Something.
wants us to be happy.
That's it.
God exists and he wants us to be happy.
Smart guy, not funny, had syphilis. Poonhound. Yeah. Oh, easy with the Jewish slurs.
Whoa.
But, yeah, so then, now here's the clinker. One Josh Adam Myers,
Oh boy.
you know him,
Mhm.
you love him. He goes, hey, you still doing goddamn Comedy Jam? And I'm like, no, that's not my cup of jizz. I don't know anything about that. I don't know any songs. I can't sing. I can't dance. And he goes, well, you said you're doing it. And I'm like, I can't do it. He's like, dude, 2 people pulled out. You got to do it. And I'm like, so I'm half in the bag, and I go, fuck it. It's going to be bad. And he's like, nah, everybody says that. It's going to be super fun. I'll guide you. We got the full band. They learn the song. So I'm like, what's the song? It's This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
This is how we do. Do.
You should be doing this. I was a wet blanket up there.
South Central does it like nobody does.
Well, I don't know about that, Tony Braxton, but the band memorized it. They're like, they're waving the sheet music. They're like, you're in. Apparently, I agreed to it at the cellar party, which was also a blackout night.
Oh, jeez.
And I couldn't get out of it. I had to go up, and it was the worst thing ever.
I can't imagine how bad, because your voice is awful, you don't know music, you got no timing or rhythm.
Yeah.
Musically, comedically, fantastic. Off
No.
the charts, but my
It
God, I've
was-
seen you try to tap your toe to a tune, and it's ugly.
It was an abomination. Montel Jordan sent the cease and desist. He's pissed, and the lawyer called me. I mean,
You're like Elaine out there with the
yes,
thumbs and the kicks.
that was me. I did a little of this.
Oh, man.
I mean,
I don't want to picture it.
there's a couple videos out there surfacing. It's worse than the Pam and Tommy. I mean, it is bad. And I looked at it like he's singing with me. And it's one of those where you think you know every word. You're like, oh, I know that song left to right, like the back of my nutsack. And then you get up there and you're like, 64 in the 19. There's all these like, LA terminology that I don't know. And boy, was it a real bomb. Real
Well,
abortion.
As somebody that did a lot of karaoke, got laid doing karaoke, a common mistake here's the 2 big mistakes people make.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know if Montel Williams is rap or whatever he
I'd
is.
say it's rappy.
Yeah, the 2 big mistakes are people want to do girls just want to have fun, and they don't realize what an incredible singer Cyndi Lauper is.
Sure.
You can't hit those notes. And number 2 is hip hop. People think they can do hip hop.
No hip.
And you're just behind the whole time, and you're hopping, and it's just terrible.
Bad news, and there was a lot of that, and the audience hated it, and you could tell they were like, how much longer? Like, let's get through this. And then the guy behind me, I think Guy Branum, went out there and did Enter Sandman, and was like, bah! The place went fucking nuts. People are headbanging and waving their hair and breaking guitars. So it was a real big abortion.
Wow, yikes. What a weird night, because it went reverse.
I
It was
know.
like best show ever, and then you didn't do so hot, and then you ate shit.
Yeah, Derek Gaines came out. He's like, man, I had a great set because you fucking ate it. It was all uphill. Woo! I was
Oh,
like, all right,
wow.
thank you.
Boy, they're just booking. It's all New York people.
Apparently.
I'm so sad because 2020 we were all doing Moon Tower, and then it got canceled, and then they were like, splintered Moon Tower into several different things. Like I did that theater back in whenever the fuck I did it last year, and they called that Moon Tower.
Oh,
it was just me and
yeah.
Rachel Feinstein were the only ones out there. And Jessica Kirsch.
Oh yeah, she was there as well. Yeah, it is weird. There's like 8 Moon Towers now. It's part of JFL, but then there's like 9 Rogue Comedy Fests as well. The Rhode Island one. There's like 15 of those a year. I can't keep up. It's like it's the spring one. Like what?
I can't figure anything out, but I love Moon Tower. I'm there this next week, May 5th to the 7th at Cap
Still
City.
going?
Not Moon
Oh,
Tower. I'm
okay.
at Austin.
Oh,
I'm at
great.
Cap City. So come out to Cap City, new location.
Yes, that's
And
exciting.
I think Grossman owns it now. That guy owns everything.
Whew, he was there. He was there.
Oh, wow. How about
Yeah.
that?
It was fun. I can't wait to hear about that because the old Cap City was legendary. Kinnison, Bill Hicks, all that shit. Big room. Ari did a special there. So let me know.
Yeah, I can't wait. May 5th through the 7th. Come on out, folks. Get your tickets. Get them early.
Oh, yeah. So,
Folks, Tuesdays with Stories is also brought to you by Blue Chew. I just turned 40 years old, and you know what that means. Limp dicks are right around the corner. That's why I gotta have a Blue Chew handy. You keep them right by the desk, and bang, you're in there, you're ready to play. There's nothing sexier than confidence, and Blue Chew can help give you confidence when it counts. I love sex. I have it all the time. I'm right next to my bed where I have it. My vibrator's here, my strap-on's here, all my oils, all my mustaches. Blue Chew's tablets offer the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form. That's right, a chewable form. If you don't like swallowing pills, this is for you. I don't like swallowing pills. Since Blue Chew is online prescriptions service, there's no doctor's office or waiting in line. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Tuesdays at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code Tuesdays to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And thanks, Blue Chew, for sponsoring our show. We appreciate you. And finally, Tuesdays with Stories is brought to you by Manscaped. God, I love Manscaped. I use it every day. My wife uses it every day, even though she's a woman. Womanscaped. Save big by going to manscaped.com for 20% off. Free shipping with code Tuesdays. 20% off. Get your day started by trimming those wayward hairs with the waterproof Lawnmower 4.0. Clean your holes and smell the spring in the air with the Weed Whacker, and also clean up with their Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver. Finish off your grooming routine with the Plow 2.0, the perfect razor for the finest shave on your face. Because if you're using the Lawnmower 4.0 on your balls and your face, you're doing it wrong, boys. Manscaped has partnered with Testicular Cancer Society to bring awareness to testicular cancer, men's health, and early cancer detection. Whew. Manscaped is committed to raising awareness for the most common form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35. I'm outside of there. I'm 40 now. My God. And giving support to fighters, survivors, and families impacted by testicular cancer as part of their We Save Balls initiative. Right now, you can get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Tuesdays at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com and use Tuesdays. It's time to throw out your old hygiene habits and upgrade your life. Let's get back to the show.
all right. I flew there from Moon Tower, drinking all night, got on a flight to Phoenix. By the way, Phoenix flights are no joke. It's like a 2-hour flight. I think it was like $1,100.
I'm going to Austin. I waited. I booked this week, which is a week and a half out. It's like $800. Austin's always crazy expensive.
It is. It's
no
a hot
direct
town.
flight. It's all these people moving to Austin.
Yep.
Comics, and I'm like, you gotta run out of money just trying to fly out of that
I
fucking
know.
place.
It's crazy. Elon Musk lives there. He bought Twitter. The whole thing's fun.
Must have got lost. Well, let me get back to Palm Springs, and then we'll swing it back around.
Please.
So
Swingers.
I'm out there. So that night, to get to out west, we had like a 6 a.m. flight. I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to get to JFK.
Nightmare.
And now you're like 3 hours ahead.
Ah.
And Derek and his family get in at like 11:45. Then they get delayed. So they get in at like 12:30, which is 3:30 my time. So I've been up for 23 hours.
Oh, you're going to wait for him.
I'm trying to wait up for them and let them in the house and everything. And I'm like falling asleep. I'm like myself, and I'm trying to like jump in the pool naked and put a
Sure.
pool noodle in my ass just to stay awake.
Oh, yeah.
they finally get there, and you're so excited. It's so hard to like have someone arrive late at night because you're like, you're here, and I'm like farting in the kid's face, and I'm throwing them. You want to get like a midnight swim,
Right.
But they're exhausted because to them 12:30 is 6 and 5 and 9.
Oh,
So 12:30 at night is like 7 a.m. or whatever the fuck makes
kids.
sense.
Can't have kids.
So then we all go to bed. I can't sleep. I'm just tossing and turning because I'm a kid.
Right.
I'm like, I'm going to take the kid. I'm going to shove him up my ass. I'm going to do this, that, the other thing. And the next day is my birthday.
Aha.
So it's my birthday. So once your birthday, you're like the king.
Right.
Even the kids, I'm like, you shut your fucking mouth. You're doing what I want to do.
You got that right.
So, we wake up. We go see the Marilyn Monroe statue. They got a giant Marilyn Monroe with the skirt blowing up.
Can you look under?
You look underneath it. The kids love it. I'm like, that's a butthole. Joey, my nephew, he's like obsessed with poo and butt. So everything's poo and butt. I'm having a blast.
Smart kid.
I'm teaching him b-hole. I'm calling the shit a dinger. So now he's just like earnestly like, I gotta take a dinger. It's classes.
Great.
Good stuff. We're laughing our asses off. Then I'm like, you gotta go to these Palm Canyons, which is this big, you walk down this long switchback into this canyon. And then there's like some water down there, these big trees going. It's spectacular.
Very nice.
So we go down there. The kids are tired though, because they've been up, they're too excited. So I'm like, whatever, you're like forcing them to hike. Like, shut up, this is fun, you don't realize it. It's literally 105 degrees.
Child abuse out here.
So then we're getting ready to go back, and the kids, you're like, we're gonna sit on this rock, because we're tired, their legs hurt. Because every step you take is like 4 steps for them.
Little legs.
You're doing 10,000, they're doing 40,000.
Yeah, Brad Williams.
But yeah, Peter has to deal with this too.
Right.
So Sarah sees like some puddle, she's like, I'm gonna put my feet in the water.
Okay.
Desert. So they're like, okay, and then, so Eric and Derek's like, I'll follow you, and then Derek just goes over there. We're all like sheep. The kids sit on a rock.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, I'll stand halfway between, because they're putting their dumb toes in a puddle, literally a muddy puddle.
Okay.
Good blues singer.
Yeah.
And then the kids are sitting on this rock. So I'm like, I'll stand in the middle and keep an eye on both. I'll be the nucleus.
You're between a rock and a puddle.
But I'm looking at them because I want to make sure, my wife's not stepping on a scorpion.
Sure.
And all of a sudden, I just hear out of this ear, I hear, get up, listen to me. You gotta get up. Move. And so I'm like, that's interesting. I look over and it's like a couple of idiots just like doing this. Seriously, just move, just go, now, listen to me. And I'm like, what is happening
What
over
the
here?
hell?
And I look, and my niece and nephew, they're sitting there like this.
Oh, no.
And I go, what? They're like, there is a rattlesnake on your feet. And I go, what the hell's going on over here? And I come looking over and I go, okay, guys, shoo over. There is a rattlesnake. I got a photo of it. It's 9 feet long. It's asleep, dead asleep, REM sleep, but it's coiled like from here to here. It's like this big.
It's like a dinger.
And her, like, if you put your hand there, this is her foot is like here.
Who's her?
My niece.
Oh!
She's 9. Her foot's dangling, and her brother's next to her, and they're like, geez. It's just like sitting there like 2 dipshits.
Wow.
With a poisonous rattlesnake sitting. I mean, it's below her foot, and her foot is dangling.
Oh, this is why you can't go to our rock.
The kid foot dangle, and then what's even scarier for them is this 3 weirdo hipster assholes that are like this, get out of there. Go! Which I'm a little annoyed by, because you can tell they wanted to be the snake experts.
The hero, yeah.
You could have just been like, oh, hey, guys. Or grab one of us and say, hey, your kid's about to step on a scorpion, snake, whatever the fuck it's called, rattlesnake.
Yes.
So the kids are like, they finally like get up and they start walking, and I'm like, okay, you're fine, just walk over there. And then, the snake's still sleeping. They're like, sorry, we didn't mean to scare everyone.
Wow.
And then their parents come over and they're like, what the hell's happening over here? I'm like, well, your daughter almost died.
Wow,
It's the whole thing.
Kids love a rattle.
And then the kids had like opposite reactions. So Joey, who had been tired, he's like, you got to carry me up this mountain. It's a mountain.
Sure.
You got to carry me. Please carry me. Somebody carry me.
Yeah.
Carry your dome. And then he's like, all right, well, let's get out of here. And then he just shoots right up the thing. No, he doesn't need any help. He just walks right up there. He's like, let's get the fuck out of here. And we get to the top of the mountain, we look down, and it's just a scene like the girl is just crying. She's like, oh my God, I can't ever go by. And the snake's still sitting there.
Wow, can we put a picture of the snake on the Patreon?
Well, and everyone that, yeah, sure. And then everyone that comes down, you have to be like, excuse me, there's a snake right here. Don't step on the snake. And it's so, I've never seen a rattlesnake that, usually they're like out in the shade.
Sure.
Or wherever. I mean, it was shady because it was below a rock, but right on the path.
Wow.
And eventually, they got her up there. We got her some ice cream and everything. But it was quite a sight. It was one of those moments in life where you're like, we were so close to this being an entirely different vacation.
Yes. Just like that kid is dead.
Yeah, I mean, poison. You got a suck it out or eat her out, something.
Yeah, they
But-
pee on it. I don't know what the rule is.
I don't know what you do. I don't think you actually suck it. And the key is, with those snake bites, because there's venom, you got to stay calm.
Yes.
If you freak out, it starts pumping the
Oh,
venom.
is that right?
But you can't tell a 9-year-old girl to be like this, okay?
Yeah.
Who's just been bit by a poisonous snake. You can't be like, just stay cool.
You can't tell a 39-year-old girl to calm down either.
No, yeah, they get crazy. So that was scary, but it was eventful. We got out of there, and you had to be like this. Okay, that was wild, and she'll never hike again ever in her
No.
life. But
God, no.
she actually did hike, just not there. It's just so funny how kid mind works.
Right.
Like, we're never going back there.
That's where all
Then
the snakes are.
Then we went to Joshua Tree, which is like a national park, which is massive, and we just hiked all over.
Right.
Because you're like, well, the snake is in that park.
Man, yeah, when I was a kid, my grandparents lived out in Slidell, which is like the sticks of Louisiana, and I was fishing. I don't know, this is like 1941. I'm fishing off a pier with a straw hat and a stick in my mouth, and this guy, Gus, who's an old mechanic in a shirt that says Gus on it, and he was like doing yard work or something, and I'm just like, and he just goes, hey-ya! And I looked next to me, and he took a shovel and cut the head of a snake off that was coming towards me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So I was like, Jesus, thanks, Gus. And he's like, back in the shadows.
That away, Gus. Well, my friend Bart, that's a whole other story, Boston, he comes every year for Patriots Day, which I'll tell on a later episode. Does that make sense? Oh, yeah, another episode.
Sure.
Feels like later.
Your top
Feels
tower
like-
is under attack.
We're in the future.
I get distracted sometimes. But anyway, so he had a story. Listen to this story. This is crazy.
Hit
So
me,
him
Dad.
and his wife went to South Africa, to Kruger Park, the big park there.
Ready.
And she's hanging out, like reading in a gazebo. And all of a sudden, this black snake falls from the straw roof.
Wow.
Just falls next to her, and she's like, whoa, that was crazy. And for whatever reason, she's just not afraid of snakes. She's afraid of spiders, scorpions, dick, clowns.
I don't care what fall. I mean, if a cupcake fell, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Well, I think she was like, whoa, what? And then she's
Yeah.
like, oh, wow, a snake. And she's like, look at this. And then the snake, was crawling around, and it kind of, disappeared. And she's like, guys, there's a snake over here. Check this out.
Yeah.
And so one of the park rangers came over.
Aha.
And he's like, okay. She's like, yeah, it went under the cushion. You got to get it out of there because people sit here. And he's like, okay, well, I'll get it out. And this is on video.
Oh, God.
The guy pulls up the cushion, and he jumps like 12. He goes, oh, God! Black Mamba!
Oh!
It's a black mamba!
No, not a black.
A black mamba fell on her, and she was like, whoa, that's crazy. It's the most poisonous snake on the planet.
Wow.
Also one of the fastest. It's the fucking Kill Bill snake.
Wow.
And the guy, the South African, park ranger.
Yeah.
He was like, they had to bring in
man.
4 other park rangers and a big long stick and a hook
Wow.
and get it.
Black snake moan.
And the guy said if it had bit her, she would have been toast. No deal. He said there's no helicopter that would have got there fast enough. She just would have been dropped dead.
And she's just like, how about that?
Well, they said it literally saved her was that she didn't freak out, because if she had freaked out, it would have bit her.
Interesting.
But she literally was like reading. It was like, whoa, oh wow, look at
Wow,
that. 'Cause,
man.
You know, women, they're like, we're in Africa and we're seeing a snake,
Right.
honey. And it's like, it's really happening.
Yes,
And it would
yes.
have if she had been like, ah, it would have bit her on the face and she would have died, and he'd be single and we could have fucked.
There you go. Mambo number 5. How do you like that? Yeah, snakes. I'm terrified. I don't like snakes, spiders, anything that there's a phobia. I got a little bit of a phobia. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say I'm all in, but
Yeah, you just don't want a creature. I don't want a creature around.
a cockroach even. I'm like, you're ruining the night.
I know. Well, we're city guys.
You got that right.
Even a squirrel,
Yeah, squirrels are shady and erratic.
a horse. I mean, I think we had this conversation before.
A whore.
Ari kept making fun in Ecuador. He's like, it's a horse.
Oh, horse.
It's a horse. He's like, why never pet it? He's like, why are you afraid of a horse? I'm like, it's a wild animal.
Yeah.
They kick and they don't speak English and they bite and they're
Right.
They fucking run. They're muscular. It's a
Yes.
fucking animal.
It's horsepower.
Yes.
And they have no sense of humor. You can't do anything to get a horse to be like, all right, you got me there.
That's how I feel about dog. Any human being, if they want to kill you, can be like, please, my father's gay. I got a small dick. I didn't mean what I said.
Fuck me in the ass.
I love you, but a horse, if it wants to kick you, you're going to get kicked.
You gotta get kicked, and it's all pipes. I mean, the buff. They're buff.
Forget about it. This one had abs and.
Oh yeah, and they got huge dicks, and all they eat is grass. Doesn't it seem like they should be doing creatine and a cycle of roids? Because they're all ripped.
Well, I think there's so much weight, they're just standing all the time.
Ah.
Stand, I don't think they get stronger.
I guess that's why the new ones are all like, because they're weak. They can't support themselves, and they got to build the muscle.
Isn't it weird that human beings have the longest can't survive on your own time?
Oh,
By
yeah,
far.
we're
It's
trash.
Like 30 years.
Huh?
Like most animals, you pop it out, and like within like 4 days, they're like, all right, go kill something, you fucking pussy.
Yeah, you're on your own. You're paying rent, get a job, have a kid.
Do you know why? We looked this up recently. Do you know why you never see baby pigeons?
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
I'm ready.
Well, it's because the pigeons, they grow up fast, but they house them.
You grew up so fast.
They, milk them or whatever for
Milk
long
them?
enough that they look regular.
So they
you
are
see
babies.
baby pigeons.
I
You just
see.
don't. You can't tell.
It's like Greg, the cat. The cat you hate.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that thing.
That thing's like 3 days old, but they just look like they look like Bengal tigers within like a week.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's a kitten. It's not even a year.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I forgot about that cat. That makes me think, yeah, you should move to Brooklyn. I don't want that thing in my borough.
There you go. It's just something just go. Black kids. When I was in school, these black kids, they were 11. They were dunking, and they had big boners in me and armpit hair.
So let me ask, is there any, are you humoring me? Is there any chance of this Queens move? Or are you guys kind of talking and being like, he's an idiot, Joe thinks we're going to move to Queens, it's hilarious? Because in my mind, I'm like, I think I just made some progress.
I like a Long Island city. I like how the proximity to the city. I like how it's also, I can get to the airport, but
Just hit me with it. I came all this way.
it's not my favorite neighborhood. Like it's high rises, it's shitty businesses.
You live in Manhattan.
Everybody's ugly. I'm in the village.
Yeah,
it's
that's
literally
true.
a village.
It's a village.
Takes a village. Takes all kinds.
Well, there's some places aren't high rise.
Village people.
There's Astoria, the airport.
Yeah.
I got the airport in 15 minutes.
I don't want to live in LaGuardia, but the Hudson News, I'm not allowed in there anymore.
You're gonna be a Cobble Hill. I'm telling you, you're either gonna get lit, you're gonna become one of them, or they're gonna kill you. They're gonna lynch you, or you're gonna have fedora and fucking the clear glasses.
Well, no, you're acting like you move somewhere and you're not Greek.
No, but I like anal.
True. All right, you got me there, fatty.
Well, I just don't know. It's such a culture, but more, you're in danger.
But also
They're gonna be like, that's Mark Norman. He's on Rogan. They're gonna torch you.
I don't know. I walked around the neighborhood. I met the neighbors. It's an old Indian man. He was like, oh, thank you very much, or whatever the hell. Comedy. I like comedy.
You can't even say that in that neighborhood.
No,
you say
you
old
can't.
Indian, they're gonna hang you.
Well, it's a lot of black folk, too, which I feel good about, because they don't get offended.
That's true.
And then you come in there with the clear glasses, they go, look at this motherfucker with a window on his face, or whatever the hell they say. So they keep it real.
Which neighborhood is it again?
Fort
Cobble
Greene.
Hill. Oh, Fort Greene.
Yes.
Right.
That's where Spike Lee's from.
How about that?
Yes.
Chuck, input. 3 words or less.
Output.
No input.
All right, that was
Oh.
2. Perfect.
You gotta have an opinion. You think God came down and stopped the bullets?
I'm now watching the 4-hour Tarantino doc. About 2 hours in.
A 2 hours tour.
All right, so I went to Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Underrated city. I would never live there. I'd rather kill myself, but it's blazing hot. It's a dry heat. And the team's name is the Suns, but it's a great crowd. It's a great club. The neighborhood they put you in is like right downtown. It's nothing but shops and businesses and restaurants. And I had a great goddamn time. We added a Saturday show at 4, which will really sneak up on you.
Oh, boy.
At 4 o'clock, so you got a 4, a 7, and 9:30. But I'm out there with my gang, and we like to booze. So you wake up at 1, we do a Zoom, and then now it's 2:30, and you're like, I can shower, shit, shave, and I'm back at the show.
Right. Yeah, that's tough. The 4 is tough. You want to have a 4, but no other. That's the dream.
Oh, that would be nice.
That is the dream. I've always said that since I was like 14 years old. I want to do a 2 p.m. show and be like, good night, folks. That's what Cosby did. And he never had any bad ideas.
No, he's lived a great life. But what are we doing in Tampa? I think we're doing a 7, a 9, and a 4 in the morning.
Well, right now there's only 2 shows. I assume it's 7 and 10 or something.
No, I think there's 3.
Is there?
I thought we did 3 shows that night. I thought that's how we're going to cover the whole
I thought we
enchilada.
started, but I think we started with one, then added a second. Sold out, sold out. I don't know if we've added the third just yet.
Oh, maybe we
have
should.
the options.
Let's add. I mean, it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but there's like 9 of us, so we don't have to do 3 hours.
It's also tricky though because we're arriving that day. I'm coming from Nashville. You're coming from San Antonio, I think. San Antonio.
Yeah, maybe San Antonio. That's not a bad flight.
Yeah, it doesn't seem bad. Probably not directly. Probably gonna fly from San Antonio to fucking Minnesota. Yeah, that's gonna be fun though. Come be a part of that.
Yeah,
That's when people should make the trip down.
Just to be a part of it, yeah. You might have seen our acts 19 times and you hate Ari, I get it, but could be fun. You know, just that it's going to be a vibe. It's going to be there's an energy in the air. It's a bachelor party for Christ's sakes, folks.
There'll be an energy. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. Very excited.
Yes, it's
We're going to be in London together too.
Woo!
Only for like 10 minutes. We got to figure out our schedule.
Wouldn't that be nice if we get a gay London app where we do a pod and you can see Big Ben in the back.
Yeah.
We do it right by the window.
And we could do something like we could go talk to ugly people and everything.
Yes, look, your teeth. Yeah, we'll meet Mary Poppins. It'll be nice.
Oh, you like that one, Chuck, huh?
Ooh, boy. Well, the London Bridge is falling.
What time? How long have we been up here? I feel like it's been like 6 months. We're getting a clock in here.
Oh, all right, great.
Wow, wow.
And you still got 18 more novellas to dump on me.
I know. I mean, I haven't even got to buy. I'm only on day 1 of
Continue on the Patreon.
Palm Springs. Continue on the Patreon, and also next week and the week after. I got Boston, Patriots Day. I got to get to Buffalo. It's been wild. We got a lot to catch up on.
Here.
But the big news, folks. The time is here. It's finally come. The big race this Friday night, 9:30 p.m. Everyone keeps being like AM or PM. I'm like, I think I'm releasing at 9 o'clock in the morning.
What is this? What do you call that? A religious televangelist?
9:30 p. Eastern. That's 6:30 Pacific, and 2:30 a.m. in London. Get out there, YouTube, my YouTube. Subscribe now. Jump in there. I'll be in the live chat. I'm going to be hitting up Chuck for algorithm shit. I don't know any of the algorithms. Jason Cass, the director's like, you put in too many hashtags. You shouldn't have done that clip. You shouldn't have done that. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So, it's 5 days away from now. Are you going to do a clip every now and then? Or are you going to wait till it comes out to do clips? What's the
I
plan
was told
there?
to stop putting clips up. I put the preview up. Then I put a whole bit up there, the roller coaster bit. So go watch
Ooh,
that.
that's a classic.
And then the special comes out Friday. Watch it live because this algorithm is like a god. We have
It
to all
is.
pray to the fucking algorithm. It makes me literally want to shoot a fucking bullet through the back of my head.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate that it's this thing that exists, but it does.
Yep.
So watch it live. That's the best thing you can do. Comment, like, share, and I don't have all the fucking hoopla and the PR and the Rogan and the shit, so just you. I'm pointing at the microphone. There's the camera. You make it happen, make it work. Last time it was on Comedy Central. They have all these subscribers. I got a fraction of it, so go subscribe. Tell everybody. Have a party. For God's sakes, I got to try to make my fucking money back.
Here.
You can Venmo. That's always a good feeling when the producer's making sure the camera's running. You can Venmo, PayPal, if you want to give a few bucks. A lot of people have already asked. One guy said $50 already. Let me get a shout out to this son of a bitch.
That's big, baby.
$50 from, let me find
I
it.
did a thing when I did called Super Chat or Super Group or Super
Soaker.
Super Sex. I
Super
don't know.
like, super chat, something like
Something
that.
like, but it just the Venmos came in. They were all competing with each other. It was amazing.
Wow, tell me about that. Brandon Gerber.
Gerber
Baby Food.
Yes.
$50 on a Monday.
Hell yeah.
So thank you, BG, and anyone try to match that. Fucking pass that.
Yeah, Gerber.
But thank you. If you want to give a couple bucks, $5, $7, $2, $3, it's free. It's on YouTube. Tell a friend. And then a couple dates, Austin next week, May 5th to the 7th, Cap City. Get your tickets now.
Yes.
Then the week after that Wednesday, I'm doing Wilson, North Carolina.
Ooh, quit bragging.
And then I'm at Good Nights in Raleigh, another new.
Oh, yeah.
They moved also. And then May 30th is Gig, not Gig, that's where I'm staying. Tacoma Comedy Club. And then June, I go to San Francisco, June 9th to the 11th. And then Rickshaw Theater in Vancouver, June 12th. and then a bunch more coming up. Nashville, Side Splitters with you and the gang. It's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah. Next week I'll be in L.A. Me and Sam are doing some shows at the Improv and some other places. I'm with Bird at the Greek. Addison Improv in Dallas. I love this club. I always have a great time in the DAL. Come on out, Kennedy. Bricktown, OKC. After that, then we're in London. Should we set something up in London, or is that too much?
My agent should tell me he's trying for a while, and I don't know what the
Really?
hell's going on.
I feel
So
like
maybe your guy can figure it out. Oh, here's London.
I got 6 limeys hitting me up about a bar room they got.
I just got an email about London.
All right, well, let's figure something out, because the gays are foaming at the mouth. They'll come out. They're half chubbed. Then I'm in Huntsville, Alabama, folks, and Magoobies in Baltimore, Agora Theater in Cleveland. Tickets are horrible. Pantages Theater in Minneapolis. Tickets are solid. And the Vic in Chicago. Then some Burt Kreischer stuff. Irvine Improv in L.A., Houston Improv in Tejas, Lexington, Kentucky, San Antonio, then Tampa with the Queefs. And what else?
I got to interject something here.
Please.
Interject.
London Calling.
Unbelievable.
Bad?
Cap City just told me the venue isn't ready to open and won't be ready for your weekend next week.
Wow.
Give me a call when you can.
Man, I've seen some people get dumped in real time before, but that is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard.
So cancel the Austin tickets. I just bought a $900 flight.
They should reimburse.
Oh my God, they gotta reimburse. And then I might be in London again. Looks like deal memo coming across the wire. Lots of coming across the wire.
Oh, I love The Wire. Good show.
Soho,
What do you
I
got?
disagree. Soho Theater was unavailable, but there's a place called. I don't even see it.
The
No
Tea
name
and
here.
Crumpets.
It just says London.
Uh,
But we're looking at it here. It's not going to be on sale yet, obviously, but May 19th, Londoners, May 19th, I'm going to have something cooking. Are you there yet?
No, man, you're getting there early, huh?
I get there. Well, I do an episode that you're not on, I guess.
I see.
I see you. That's fun.
Intensive care unit.
And that's also I see you.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so May 19th, I'll be doing a show in London. I don't know where it is, somewhere in Soho, not the Soho Theater. They weren't available. Neither was Cap City. I mean, I feel like my career's ending like in real time here.
Well, watch the special, folks. He's about to kill himself.
Yeah,
So
my God.
that'll be it for
I mean,
material.
These emails are just dick kicks.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to be in Austin. Fuck Austin. I don't like it anyways. I got the fucking mug last time, and Rogan never got back to me. So fuck Austin. I won't be there.
There you go.
Unbelievable.
You hear that, Brian Austin Green? What happened to him? All right.
He's doing better than I am.
Apparently, yeah. I think he's at Cap City this weekend. All right, folks. We'll see you all in hell. We love you. Praise Allah. Sorry about the vibe. I hope there's
George, you're better than Austin.
Yeah, well,
George is saying,
I'm
cut it.
here. I'm open. All right. Bye. Thank you.
Your time and place have come.
Dire structures are fortified.
Why not? To hell and back.
Oh shit.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe Liz.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
It's supposed to be cheesy.
All right, here we are. We're live. We're live, and you guys are going to witness us firing Chuck fucking live on video.
Chuck's blowing it.
Chuck stinks. Chuck sucks.
You can't blame the Zoom on your back, Chuck.
Oh, now he's frozen, but we're here. We haven't done a Patreon in a while. We're Zooming for the first time in like 2 decades. This reminds me of the old days.
I know, it feels weird. It makes me realize how great it is to be out of the pandemic. I flew yesterday, no mask.
Very exciting, and it was very fun, and you know, they made it sound like it was going to be a riot on the plane, but everyone was fine.
Some people, you want to wear them, you wear them. I remember I walked into Newark and nobody was wearing them. I felt like I was doing something wrong. I ripped mine off slowly, like this is okay, and everybody was on board. We all threw them in the air like a graduation cap.
Well, I went to the lounge. You know me, I'm a Delta Lounge bro, and I was sitting in the lounge for like a half an hour with the mask, and I had this moment of like, hey, I don't need that. I looked around, and I was the only one. I'm the only one on the bus. Chances are, I got lupus.
Psoriasis.
So now I'm holding a shoe to my ear. That's funny.
Will anybody get that? Is anybody out there getting that reference?
I cannot. I bet there's a couple. Patreon too.
All right.
It's narrowed down. We're doing deep cuts from the movie Comedian, 2002.
Yeah, Orny Adams. Did.
Orny Adams. But anyway, so no mask. I'm in Buffalo.
Your top
Where are
tower
you?
is under attack.
I'm in Phoenix.
Radiant structures are
PHX,
fortified.
like the kids are calling it, and big club, big room, big
Your top
big
tower
coat.
is under attack.
Uh-oh, did I lose you?
I'm here. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
there you are.
All right.
Quiet left. Yeah.
No, I'm here, and it's fine. I'm with Matt Wayne in Buffalo, and he's the Seinfeld guy. It's so nice to work with the Seinfeld guy.
It's big. It's sadly, it's like most people are like, I want a guy who's sober, works out, and helps you run bits, and we're like, we need a Seinfeld guy. We need a guy who knows Goodfellas and some Curb.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. The whole day we've been doing references. It's very fun. And wait, which club are you at?
I'm at Stand Up Live, which is, I think it's like a 500-seater. It is a big-ass room, and I flew here yesterday from Moon Tower in Austin, so I'm all over the road.
Oh, wow. How was Moon Tower? Missed the Moon Tower.
Woo, I'd still say it's the best fest working. I was only there one night. I did 3 shows. I did the Paramount, Then I did the New York's Finest at some small bar, and then I did a goddamn comedy jam, and I think I literally had the worst singing set of all time.
I can't imagine it was good. What'd you sing?
I sang "This Is How We Do It" by Montel Jordan, and it's one of those songs you're like, oh, I've heard that a million times. I know every word. Then you get up there and it's like, back in '94, yeah, bep, 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 bep. It was really bad.
Yeah, that sounds horrendous. I never want to see the video or the tape or whatever they do. But
It was like a Make-A-Wish. I didn't know what I was doing.
now, so you just did the one night there. Was there a party? Were people hanging? Who was there?
Huge party, and I had one of the. I went on like a bender. I went on like a 2006 bender. You know, like when we were 24 again, and I was just drinking tequila all night. Went to the party, then I went to the after party, and then I went to some dude's house. And I looked at my watch. It was 5 a.m. I said, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Oh God.
Yeah, yesterday was a nightmare.
So first show, I think I did stand up live with Sal. That's like the backstage is right behind the stage, and there's a door onto the stage, and it's a big, massive room. I think I did that one.
Yeah, it's a cool room. How was a Sal game? Sal Volcano.
I only did one, and I feel like just was he had another buddy. I feel like I didn't click for him. I think he didn't love it. I think we're buddies, and we've hung. But you know, the openers, it's a different kind of hang. And also at the time, it was Red Sox-Yankees playoff. He's a Yankees guy. I'm a Red Sox guy. And you know me, I can't watch sports with a guy who's rooting for the other team. I don't have that thing. Some people can do that.
Yeah, some people enjoy that. They go, they punch you in the shoulders, and they throw some dip at you, and they make a thing out of it. But you're too serious about it.
Yeah, so I didn't hang, and then I forget what happened, but he went out, I went this way, he went that way, so we didn't really see each other. I never got asked to do it again, but we're still buddies. I just, the opener thing, you know what I mean? Some people, you're a friend, but not an opener. And also, I think the opener for Sal was doing the most fat gigs here.
Sure, that's Sal. Did you see that Bill Burr threw the pitch for the Red Sox?
I saw it. I was watching. He was in the booth and he was killing me. The guy is so funny. He's just killing in the booth.
Really? I didn't see the booth.
It's on you. It's on YouTube. You booth. You can go see it. He's just one of those guys that's just being hilarious. But doesn't Fenway Park sound like a hell gig to you? I mean, someone was like, do you dream of doing Fenway now? And I'm like, I mean, I'd like to hang out in the clubhouse, the dugout, but an outdoor ballpark gig?
No, what a nightmare. Like the Beatles, they did a...
Sun warms my limbs.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Hey, Mark, fake banter.
Doors close. It starts moving. They go, okay, this is the train to Norfolk, Virginia.
I don't know how much they help, but it's like a placebo effect. I put it on and it.
True?
I made that up.
All right, well.
But I'm throwing
Here's
it
your-
out there. I bet. I know some. There's parks with Bert, so we'll see how that goes.
Burt Park.
Yes, Bert Haas, but yeah, Bill Burt. But either way, yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be like a JFK speech, like hello, 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 people of Boston, Boston, Boston. But you can't have timing with that echo.
No, it doesn't sound good. Filbert, Peanut. By the way,
Two people named after nuts.
Bill Burr, his brother, his name is Phil. Bill Burr and Phil Burr.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Bill Burr.
I've actually hung out with Phil more than Bill.
Really?
Yeah, he's best buds with Ira Proctor. And so we went to the bachelor party. It was me and Ira and Phil Burr. And Phil Burr is very similar to Bill Burr, because they're brothers. So Phil Burr's like, we got to go to this fucking titty bar. We got to see some poon. And it was like little Bill.
Wow, little Bill. I didn't know that. Phil and Bill. And then I think he has a sister named Jill.
Is that true?
I made that up.
All right, well.
But I'm throwing it
Here's
out there. I bet. Yeah, I know some. There's like Jimmy Kimmel. He's Jimmy. His brother is Kimmy, and his sister is Kimmy. Sorry. Then his other brother's Wimmy or something. It's something like that, where they're all Immies.
Well, there's these people that do like coordinated names. Like my mother, all the siblings are DRC. The Campbell was the last name. My mother's maiden name is Campbell. So it was Duncan. I forget Duncan Ross Campbell. That was the old one. My grandfather, old Duncan. Duncan
okay.
Ross Campbell. Then they had Deborah Ruth Ann, Doug Ross Campbell. Then Donna Retard Campbell. Then there was Robin Campbell, and then Dale Robert Campbell. So they're all DRCs.
Wow.
They coordinate.
It's like the Kardashians. You got Kim, Courtney, Kamala. I can't keep up, but it's all KKK.
And there must have been a time when it was KKK. I don't know how many Kardashians there are, but there's a lot of Ks.
Well, that was a big meme for a while. It was because they only fuck black guys, so it's like this is the only KKK that allows black dick or something. Not my joke, but I enjoyed it. Pretty clever.
KKK. Woo. KKK took my baby away. Chuck is here. Look at Chuck's face. Folks, Chuck Staten, whatever the fuck your name is
Staten Island.
fucking us. Look at this house he's in. We're backed up. He's got a back injury. He hasn't worked in 3 months. We had to call in Shelby from retirement. He's got mean, what do you call that? Minions working under him. Look at this.
No. I don't have him in my, hold on. Let me swipe. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Look at that place you got there. See, man?
It's obnoxious. And we got videos from the night Obama won.
They're coming.
We shot a video and it's not out yet.
It's coming. It's all coming.
It's insane.
Yeah, we're waiting on that hot gay set, Chuck. It's a cold gay set at this point. I think it's cooled off.
And then I get a text being like, "Look at this girl I'm hooking up with." I'm like, "Can you show her to me via a video that I'm in?"
Chuck is saying cut it. All right. What do you got? Hardwood floors there? Holy hell, that's pretty good.
Hardwood and a guitar. It's like a display guitar. He doesn't even play it. It's just there. It's signed by all 5 monkeys. Get out of here.
Why don't you give us an MTV Cribs? Just show us around. This is your baseball card collection. This is your Elvis memorabilia in a case. Give us the whole thing.
Let me ask you this.
The NBA Jam cabinet.
Let me ask you this. Is there a fucking editing room in that goddamn palace?
Oh,
no,
it's gay.
It's off. We got a regular fucking Sally Menke over here.
We got a big living room. It's pretty crazy. It goes all around the corner. It's a huge place.
Yeah, well, I got a big asshole, but I'm still able to do my job.
I think Telma Shoemaker took less time to edit Casino.
By the way, your audio stinks. By the way, what do you got, a neck thing?
Oh yeah.
It's terrible. The fans are gonna really be upset.
Yeah, I hate the neck. Bad neck.
Not good. Not
Great
good.
neck.
Where are you on neck pillows?
I stole one about a year ago, and I use it. I don't know how much they help, but it's like a placebo effect. I put it on, and you get up against that plane wall.
By the way, how do you know Great Neck? What do you know about Great Neck? Oh, the Stillers?
Well, I just have heard of it. I said neck, and then I said Great Neck. I don't know if I've even been there, but it's a place on Long Island, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time there because of Kings Point Merchant Marine Academy. That's where Derek went. So I used to go down there, and it's all Jews and then a Merchant Marine Academy. So it's like these wild maniacs. And then I would come in and I had to keep up with these sailors. So I would go like comedian/sailor combo, which is a bad combo.
Ooh, bad combo.
And I'd be blacked out, stealing signs, kicking cop cars, and it's just like these old Jews. It's like Jerry Stiller walking by, being like, "Hey, get your act together, you piece of shit."
Is this was a gig?
Let's go.
No, that's just where he went to school. So I'd visit all the time.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's
I
like
didn't know that.
it's wealth. It's like big brick building wealth. But then these crazy. But the school has changed because now everything's PC, so you're not allowed to leave campus. You can't drink anymore. It's like a totally different experience.
What? No drinking at a school. That's wild.
And a sailor school. It's sailors, Jerry. Sailor Jerry.
Yes. You even say that. I got drinks like a sailor. Or maybe it's curses.
Curse swears like a sailor speaks. But whatever, still.
We're going.
Yeah.
We're going.
All right. Well, shit. How far out is Great Neck? Is it far from Manhattan?
Good question, Aguado. I think you take Long Island Railroad. It felt like about an hour. It was enough to get blasted, and I think I might have talked about this before, but it was legendary because we would all go to the city. You'd take the Long Island Railroad to Penn Station. We'd go drinking at like the Village Idiot or the Big Easy. We called the Big Sleazy, and these bars. And then the only one that's still left is Bar None. You know that bar? They do comedy there.
I know it. On 3rd Avenue and 9th or 8th.
12th, I think it might be a little higher, but I'm not sure. You might be right. But we would all just go insane, drinking, blackout. But then there was trains. There was the 1:30 train, the 2:30, and you needed to get the 3:30 because if you missed the 3:30 back to Great Neck, the next one's 7:20. So you'd be fucked. And that was like a legendary thing. He missed.
Yeah.
He missed the 3:30. Fitzy missed the 3:30, and you'd have to sleep at Penn Station.
Wow, those were the days, man. I love that shit. I had a lot of that with Connecticut gigs where you're like, if you don't get the 11, the next one's at 3 a.m. So then you don't get home till 4:30. So yeah, you had a lot of running. Remember, you'd see the train pull up and you had to get up those stairs and dive in the door. Beep-boop.
Yeah. How about Cantor? He had like the classic thing where his train was delayed at Penn Station coming to Boston for Patriots Day. We'll get more into it on the real ep, but. Or the full app, whatever. But him and my buddy Bart, they're all hanging out. There's about 50 people waiting, and they just announce the train. They say, it's just hell there. It's like track 13. So everybody just runs downstairs, and there's a train sitting there. So they all jump on the train, Doors close. It starts moving. They go, okay, this is the train to Norfolk, Virginia. Wrong train.
Oh, damn, that's like the Jews. They got all that Auschwitz.
Dozens of people went the wrong way, so they had to get off at Newark, and then they all had to get off. They got on an Excella. Then they tried to get them to pay the Excella price.
Damn,
Whole thing.
That's a couple hundred bones. Yeah, wow. The Norfolk. Nobody wants to go to Norfolk. I'd rather go to Krakow. That's a nothing going on in Norfolk.
Krakow, quite lovely now.
Is that right?
They fixed it up. It's delightful.
I mean, this is going to sound dark, but I wonder if the Jewish bodies could maybe help the soil.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Something there, maybe.
Yeah, it's like, shit is good for plants. The human muscle must be fantastic.
I mean, the nutrients, the bone, the blood, the skin, the organs, it's all pipes.
By the way, I mean, this is
All right. Tippy toe. Pull it back. It's fun. We haven't done an episode in a while. You've been gone. Chuck's been. I think you got revived with the paddles.
Yeah.
But
real fake injury. Yeah.
I don't know. Are we going to the studio again? The studio gave us a noise complaint. Shelby left. He took all the equipment with him. He fucking repo depoted us, and we got to buy equipment. We're in a transitional period, which sounds like a heavy flow.
We got to figure this out because, well, a couple things. One, our buddy Mike Albanese has a studio. I don't know what's going on over there, what the deal is, but he's got a studio, 51st and 3rd, which I think is a Ramones song. But also, 53rd and 3rd, maybe it's 53rd and 3rd, but whatever. But also, there was something else. Studio.
Albanese equipment, studio.
Here.
Sound. We got a sound complaint.
Yeah, I love our studio, but we haven't been there in weeks, so maybe because they complained, but then it's been like 3 weeks, maybe they won't be mad.
Yeah, I think we're okay, but the next time we yell, we pedophile dick, I think they're gonna get back to their old ways.
Well, we gotta figure out the lease. Are we paid through? Do we have to pay for a year? Chuck, do you know about this at all?
This is the main thing I'm worried about, because Mark is like, oh, let's just bounce. And I'm like, I think they're just going to charge us every month for rent until the lease is up, though. That's going to, you know what I mean?
But not if we get fired.
Aha.
So we have to do it on purpose.
It's like Costanza. Outwardly.
I don't think it works like that. We don't work for the company. We rent it.
But you sign a lease.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So then
if you get thrown out, you don't have to pay? Really?
I don't know.
I assume, because they're breaking the contract, not us.
Oh, this feels like an 80s comedy movie. Like, hey, we got to get the guy to die and we'll get straight A's.
Yeah, I know, but maybe because we are breaking the contract by breaking the rules. I think we might be fucked either way.
I say those nice fat ladies at the front desk, I say we have a chat with them, because it's all them. They're the ones that emailed me. So I think we schmooze, we wine, we dine. Chuck, you fuck one of them. I mean, you're already fucking everything else. You bring them back to your pad. You let them play the Simpsons arcade game. You eat her ass. And we'll be right as rain, and then we can find a new place.
But fucking a heavyweight can't be good for these discs I keep hearing about. Serrano's got the discs.
You want to see the scar? You want to see the scar?
Not particularly. I'd rather just see a receipt for the bill. I don't trust you, but a scar just feels like it could be one of your bitches that you're showing me.
Put the shot of the scar in with the hot cassettes coming out soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Anyways,
week, folks.
But so we got to figure it out. We'll see. I don't know. It's scary, but I'm not one to be in a place where I'm not welcome. Once you get a complaint, I'm like, I don't want to be at the place that doesn't want us.
Same. You walk in, it's awkward. Plus, it was already awkward. I mean, it's a high-falutin, suit-wearing lawyer doctor factory.
Maybe we can get some blankets, some big thick blankets, like the wolf. We just tape up some blankets, but then the hammering might wake them up or whatever. But I think thick blankets, egg cartons, egg crates, egg shells.
What's tough is like that lawyer was fucking so much louder than us. That lawyer was insane.
I know.
I don't know. This is that thing where we pretend everyone's worse than us. He was loud for like 3 seconds. We screamed for an hour. I can't abide by this. We're the worst. We are bad. We shouldn't be there. We're good people. Don't get me wrong. But we are screaming about our mother's cunts in a lawyer's office.
But in our defense, we scream for 1 hour and change once a week, and then it's done. And we're out of there. We barely use the rec room. We're there 1 day a week, basically.
Yeah, it's not that. That's what I mean. I'm like, they complain, but we haven't been there literally in 3 weeks. So
exactly. So I think if you added up all our loudness and times it by all their loudness, I bet we'd be somewhere even because we're only there an hour.
What if one day we do like a 5 a.m.? We wear like the black mask across that ties behind, and we tiptoe in like the Repo Man, and we do like a 5 a.m.
That's not bad. We go in full blackface, cat burglar style. I like it. That's pretty good. I've always wanted to do that. You know, where you see the Bapaco's now, he comes up on the water, he's all dark. That's
Shot in reverse, by the way.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was easy. He goes down, he closes his eyes that way. He didn't have to have his eyes open under the nasty water.
That's good stuff. And you know what's always fun too? When you got a flashlight in your mouth. That's a good look.
Well, Kill Bill Volume 2, I've beat it to that about 48 times.
Oh, yeah. Uma Thurman. Uma.
She's squiggling and then has a big black dick in her mouth, which is all I've ever wanted in my life.
A magnum. Yeah, but, you know, you're fucking with a fuse box, the flashlights in your mouth, you got the black beanie on. That's exciting. Turtleneck.
By the way, you know why the cops, they hold the magnum flashlight up here? You know why? It's a weapon. It's a weapon. You come down. It's it's like a what do you call that? What do you call that? The cop, the big boss man had it. You flip it around.
A nightstick?
A nightstick.
There you go.
So you hold it up there and you just knock him on the head.
Woo. Yeah, those things are hefty. You ever held one of those? They're thick. They're dense.
Oh yeah, I've held, baby. I got maglite in my ass right now.
I own a light where if you shake it, it turns on. So it saves you in a blackout.
Wow. I mean, Michael J. Fox can't own one of those, folks. Would never get to bed.
I think in the commercial was Muhammad Ali, which I didn't even put together.
Ah, that's fun.
But you can run over it. That was always a big part of the commercial. Running over stuff was a big form of entertainment, I feel like, when I was a kid.
Isn't it weird when there's sentences where you could switch the place of words and they work? Run over it, run it over.
Oh, yeah.
There's a few examples like that. There's other sentences. Like, I remember one time Louis was shooting a special and a famous comedian got him flowers and it said, "You're not ready for this." But you could have also done, "You aren't ready for this." You have choices with contractions. You are not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You aren't ready for this.
Right. But wait a minute. Who the fuck, isn't that kind of insulting? Who the hell said that?
Well, I think it was supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, you know, whatever that means.
I think that's what you call eating ass. But I'll say this. Here's a big one. This one has been done to death, but I'm up for something. It's also, I'm down for something. Same thing, but the words have completely different meanings, but the same thing.
One of my earliest bits was, "Piece of shit, bad. Entire shit, good. You're the shit." This is back in 2001.
Oh, I like that.
He's the shit. That guy, he's the shit, man. The shit is good, but if you take a piece off, that's terrible.
Right. There's a comic, he went viral. He did come, I think he's a Finnish comic. I wish his career was Finnish. But he's got this bit about the word ass. And he breaks it all down, and it's amazing. It's like, I'm a grown-ass man, but then that smells like ass. I don't know, it's fascinating. He really breaks it all down, and it's almost like a George Carlin-y word dissection, and it's fun.
Right. Well, that doesn't sound great, but I see what you mean.
You gotta see it. I'm butchering it, but it's like 6 minutes, and it goes in, it goes out, it's anal, it's fun.
I think I talked about it recently, but when I first started, I had fuck as a word, often heard, often slurred. I was just doing the Carlin hair. What about fuck?
Oh, yeah, right. Boy, Carlin got away with some horse shit back then because no one else could do anything. No one else knew what comedy was.
Right. Oh, by the way, we're ticking down. We got 9 minutes left, but we can wrap it up in 9 minutes. I should have just hosted this from the get-go. I got the paid stuff. Chuck is bad. Chuck stinks. He's got the cheapo depot.
Wait, you buy the subscription to Zoom?
I pay for Zoom.
You got about 19. You pay. Anytime there's a paywall, I just back out. But you actually do it.
Well, I run a meeting, and then I have Mindful Mental Jacket with Zoom, and Ronan and I still do Zoom because we're just complete idiots. I might call in Shelby to produce the podcast. I'd ask Chuck, but he's got 2 discs, a broken disc, a floppy disc. So I might be bringing Shelby back into my life. You know what he is?
I hear it.
He's just pleasant. He's on time. He's pleasant. He pays for the Zoom. He lives in a.
Never heard Chuck. I mean, Pleasant and Shelby in the same sentence.
He has a very modest home.
Yeah, that's true. The tiny apartment, that Shelbo.
But anyways,
either.
so I need the Zoom. I pay for the Zoom. I mean, I need that website that tells you all your subscriptions because I think my nut is like 48 grand a month.
Yeah, you start slicing some of those out of your life. You'd be surprised. You could go out to a 5-star dinner every week, just with the money you're paying on that shit. I will say, though, I went ahead and bought Apple storage.
Oh, yeah.
I pay like $9 a month or something. And at the time, it took everything I had to push that OK button. But now I got videos, I got porn, I got YouTube, I got all kinds of stuff. Never a glitch, never a problem, nothing.
I'm the same way. And by the way, I'll WeTransfer this to you, Chuck, and I pay for the WeTransfer too.
Wow, man.
Well, that was from us. I think we were supposed to be splitting that because remember when we shot at my house, we had to get it over. That's when we bought it.
That's right.
Yeah. I gotta do some math because I think you might owe me about 17 grand, and Chuck, you owe me about 9 video. You guys are both porking me.
Well, I will say I get the Patreon money now, and I'm sure I'm getting taxed on that, right?
Maybe. I mean, Shelby was before. But by the way, now I just paid Shelby. You owe me Patreon from 21 days ago. Plus,
really?
Now I just paid. You owe me like $75,000. And meanwhile, you're buying a fucking brownstone in fucking hipster central, and Chuck is living in a high rise. I'm getting porked.
Yeah, I know.
I'm at the Buffalo fucking La Quinta.
That's a decent looking pad you got there.
That's not bad.
What is that, 2 lamps?
Not bad. Give me a swivel.
This is what I'm eating. I'm over here eating free pizza.
There we go. Free pizza.
I'm
You're
dying.
winning. You're doing great.
I'm dying.
Pizza. Who the hell are you?
But I'll send you both a couple bills. But we got 6 minutes left. But I still think Long Island City. I might message your wife. LIC baby, Florida Ceiling.
I Google LIC. I go to Zillow. You ever go to Zillow?
I'm all Zillow all the time.
Love a weeping Zillow, and I go there, and Long Island City. Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's radioactive over there. They got high rises and brownstones and white stones and black stones.
You're telling me? I've been telling you. Come on, we could be neighbors. We could be banging. We could be the best buds in the world. I never see you.
I know, we're on the road a ton. Well, we're going to Florida. That's something.
That's something, but we could be down the street from each other. I could walk to you, vice versa.
You're that close to LIC?
Oh yeah. People are confused. Like, I'm in the mixture zone. Nobody will call my neighborhood Long Island City.
Highway to the mixture zone. Mixture zone.
We gotta make it happen, but I'm moving to Red Bank anyways. That's why I'm on Zillow all the time. And if I bump into Chuck, I'm gonna kick his back in because this guy. I mean, I thought you were gonna need a wheelchair, by the way. I thought you were gonna have one of those hats with the thing and the.
Yeah, at least a back brace or something, or a rascal. Maybe one of those weird wheelie things you put your knee on. You know those?
I know he's like bouncing around. He's dressed all hip. He's got a guitar.
Yeah, you got a haircut and poor fat chick sitting on your face. That can't be good for the disc.
I asked about it. I'm all good. I'm cleared.
Serrano's got the discs. All right, Midnight Run. You guys Midnight Run fans? Fantastic film.
It's been a while. I just watched the 4-hour Martin Scorsese breakdown on YouTube. It's fucking great.
Oh, I've been watching some Scorsese stuff too. He's a lot of fun. He's just fun to hear talk. He's got so much enthusiasm.
Yes, he loves the movies. He's so passionate, and boy, you think he's a brilliant director, but he had a lot of hardships, a lot of failures, a lot of flops.
Couldn't leave the house, the whole thing.
Yeah, big cokehead.
All right, we got to wrap this up because it's going to charge me $15, which I already paid for. I should have just hosted. I'm a piece of shit. All right,
Time.
this is fun.
Are
This
we
is a fun
recording?
throwback.
Are we on Monday? What are we doing? When are we meeting?
Monday, I think we just go to the studio. I don't know.
Yeah, I
Suck it up. We go.
I gotta figure it out because there's no gear there, so I think I'm gonna go this weekend. I'll figure it all out. I don't know.
But couldn't we do old school like we did at Mark's house? Just bring the one
I
camera,
know,
single
I know.
camera, bring the zooms, and
Yeah, we could do an easy one.
or we could do it at Shelby's house. He probably would have us.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know if we could all fit. He lives in such a small home because he, doesn't have a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. Boy, Shelby.
Yeah.
All
Come
right,
here.
cool.
Come here. We'll film here. Why don't you guys come over here?
When are we gonna get the ferry? We can't go over there.
All right.
Yeah. Have your private yacht pick us up. I could walk on your back with bare feet and whatever.
There you go.
We'll figure it out. We got a text thread. We got to do Monday. I miss you guys. I miss one of you guys so much.
I was just about to say how much I love you, but all right, fine.
No, I'm
Chuck,
kidding.
you'll be dead soon. You step on one sidewalk crack, you're gonna twist sideways. So we'll keep it going. I'll see you guys Monday, and praise Allah. Hot case set next week, folks.
Yeah.
I'll believe when I see it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. This is the best. This is a fun Patreon. Chuck, I'm sending this to you right now.
No one wants to be themselves. Up in the heavens where legends cry.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
They're not gonna take that lying down.
Or breathing. Nice. Was that the call?
Illusion.
Yes.
Dire structures are fortified.
Huh?
What?
Landed. We're going. Your bottom tower is under attack. Off we go!
Radiant structures are fireproof.
What?
Your bottom tower is under attack.
You got it.
Their bottom tower has fallen.
Off we go!
structures are fortified.
There I go. Fuck you. Kill, hit.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Let's go. Bang.
That way. Science.
Well,
Just so.
Go mid.
Invisibility. Stop all.
this will provide.
Become peace.
Your middle tower has fallen. That ended well.
For the other guys.
We're going.
Useless techie.
Your middle tower is under attack. Cheer up.
Worse.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
But that was my favorite. Middle tower is under attack.
Radiant structures are fireworks.
When was the last time an inspector was here? Your middle tower is under attack.
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 It's not very urgent. Stop this man! Poison closes your veins. Your middle barracks are under attack. You know what comes next, right?
Explosions. Your middle barracks are under attack.
Radiant structures are fortified.
What?
Your middle barracks are under attack.
What was that?
I didn't see anything. We're going.
Under attack.
Eureka! Your bottom tower is under attack.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
You sure?
Quit arguing.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Let's go.
Where's a good little mine?
Your bottom tower is under attack. What? Bomb has been planted. That way.
Careful. Here goes nothing.
Huh?
What?
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yes!
Science.
Come on!
Land it.
Off we go!
Dire locked down their structures. Think fast!
Their top tower has fallen.
Good plan. Killing spree.
Assassin. Planet.
Yes.
Science!
Bleed that way.
Think that's next year. Roshan has fallen to dire.
Wonder what Roshan ever did to them.
Yes! Hope this works!
Your middle barracks are
Your middle barracks are under attack. Looks like Radiant closed the last doors. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks have fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. That's the kind of in-depth analysis you've come to expect. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under